All right, guys, happy day or night or whenever you find yourself watching this video. Now, if you are a young male professional athlete, I want to tell you this. You absolutely 100% need to protect your heart. Okay? In the times that are coming right now, we are going to see a large influx of people that are gravitating towards celebrity type people, athletes, etc., because they think that they have the solution to their problems. And God is calling me to ask you to protect your heart. And when you read what we're going to read today, you're going to realize that the awesome love of the Father, when you allow it to sit with you and nurture you and discipline you, it absolutely has no fail point. Okay? So whether you're an athlete or whether you're a non-athlete, no matter if you're blue, black, white, yellow, red, green, whatever, however you find yourself, poor, rich, whatever, the Most High is the great equalizer. And when we read what we're reading today, I want you guys to sit in awe of the Father and understand that He loves everybody that's continuously breathing in the same way. Now, if you want to see access to His provisions and His blessings over your life, you have to do things His way. And I just want to sit and let the Word do its thing. But I did want to tell y'all that because I just really know that the Most High wants you young male athletes to protect your heart in this season, and you will not do it with a friend, a family member, a pastor, or whatever people that you think loves you or that does love you. You can only do it through the love of the Father, because He's the only one that knows other people's hearts. The Bible says our hearts are deceptive out of all things. So if you're trusting in other people for something that He's supposed to do, they're going to let you down. And the higher you are, the harder you fall. And we don't want that for you today. So let's go ahead and just read Deuteronomy 7. Whew. Israel's destruction of idolatrous nations. If you didn't read the one before, you want to go read or go watch the other videos, because it's setting the stage for whenever the children are children of Israel are coming out of Egypt. God is setting the stage for how He wants them to follow Him. And this sets the stage for anyone coming out of any kind of slavery: religious slavery, financial slavery, relational slavery, all the things, mental slavery, whatever it is, whatever your slavery is that you're in bondage to, that's not the Most High, because it can't be both. Then He's going to get rid of that for you, but you have to listen to His instructions, and that's what we're doing. So Israel's destructions of idolatrous nations. Once again, key things to remember. Israel is not a place in the Old Testament, it's a people. So it is a people. Now, God will gather His people to a place, a most holy place. But when He talks about Israel, particularly in the Torah, it is a lineage of people. And we are called to follow, just like those lineage of people, God's holy ways in order for us to be a holy and set apart people. So please note those two things. Number one, Israel is a people. And when we follow in the ways of the Torah, we are blessed just like them. And we believe in the life of Yeshua. God still honors His covenant with us, and that's what we're understanding. And a covenantal blessing is one that lasts for 1,000 generations, not one that's religious, not one that's all this good stuff. And let me also point out that God, because He had to tell me this, because He's like, listen, I know you're talking to people about the Torah and they might try to think it's works. It's not works. This Bible, especially in the Torah, is a direct response to the beauty of how good God is. And let's just go ahead and read it, because it's just going to be great. It's going to explain itself. Okay, when the Lord your God brings you into the land you are entering to possess, and He drives out many nations before you: the Hittites, Girgasites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hevites, and Jebusites, 7 nations more numerous and powerful than you. He's letting you know it's not you, baby, it's Him. And when the Lord your God delivers them over to you and you defeat them, you must completely destroy them. Make no treaty with them and show them no mercy. You must not intermarry with them, and you must not go give your daughters to their sons or take their daughters for your sons, because they will turn your sons away from me to worship other gods. Then the Lord's anger will burn against you, and he will swiftly destroy you. The reason why it's important for you as a young male athlete is because you are the head of your household. This is not a shade to the women that watch my channel or are listening, but men have their particular place in the Bible. That doesn't mean that women are less than. It's just that everybody has their place. And when you know your place, you have to know your requirements. And so as a young male professional athlete, you are the starter of a family, right? And God wants you not to have your heart turn away. That's why God was so angry at Solomon, because he had people in the kingdom that were not about his God. And it caused him to turn away. So God wasn't mad at the numerous women that he had. He was mad at the type of women that he had. We can go into that discussion all day, but I'm not here to do that. I want you guys to focus on this one thing. Following the laws of the Most High is a response to who we are called to be in him. Not out of our greatness, because as you can see here, the greatness of these people didn't accomplish anything. It's we obey him out of our love and great gratitude for him. And we fall in order for that, in line in that. All right. And men have a certain call over their lives. And because we have fathers and all this stuff that have chased money, have chased prominences, and then haven't put God in his proper place, you don't know your place. So you're just repeating generational curses, going around the circle, and God knows you don't know. So that's why he sent me to give you guys and deliver the word, so that you guys are edified. And not only that, but that you guys are able to understand how much God loves you, understand your place in your position in his kingdom, and get to his work. All right. And allow him to use you. Okay. And bless your family and all that good stuff. Then the Lord's anger will burn against you, and he will swiftly destroy you. Verse 5, Deuteronomy 7, verse 5. Instead, this is what you are to do to them. Tear down their altars, smash their sacred pillars, cut down their Asherah poles, and burn their carved images. For you are a holy people. I'm telling you guys, this Bible is not about religion. It's about him establishing his people on the earth as he's promised. Let's read it again. These are the direct words that God told Moses, okay? So it's coming from God. For you are a holy religion, no. Holy nation, no. Holy people, belonging to the Lord your God. That's you. That's me. Okay. That's the people that believe in the Most High and follow the Torah and believe in Yeshua. That's the people that were born into the lineage, in Abraham's lineage. It's for all of us who claim it, because we are all God's children, thanks to the blood of Yeshua. Oof. There's a lot to unpack underneath there, but we're going to continue reading. You are a who? A holy people. Don't attach yourself to a religion. Don't attach yourself to other people. Your job is to be a holy people and to follow what it means to be holy. Okay. Belonging to the Lord your God. Not your mom, not your dad, not your anybody else. Because they didn't make you. Sure, they may have conceived you, but God made you. So you should never allow anyone to break you or to intimidate you when the Lord has made you and you are his. And that's why we're reading this word, to understand how beautiful being a child of God is. We just have to tap into what he wants. For you are a holy people belonging to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you, okay, to be his own possession out of all the peoples on the face of the earth. The Lord has his heart set on you. And let me be clear, because a lot of people are not going to listen to my messages and they're not going to follow it today. But the people that are going to follow it, the people that are going to listen, you're simply going to be blessed beyond your wildest imaginations. I'm living in it. It's absolutely crazy. The way that God walks with me, talks with me, tells me where to go. And I'm like, dang, God, that looks crazy. You walking me up to a wall and you saying you're going to go right past the wall. And that's exactly what happens when I listen to him on time and I don't doubt him and I just keep going. And I trust in him. That's exactly what's going to happen to you. We are no different when we follow the Most High. God puts us in our purpose and he He bulldozes everything that stops us as long as we trust him. So he chose us to be his own possession out of all the peoples on the face of the earth. The people that are going to listen to this, change their ways, drop religion, drop whatever's holding them back, and ask the Lord to help you drop whatever's holding you back. Follow him, trust him, start reading the Torah, believing the Torah, following it, listening to people that love the Most High, cross-checking it in your word. The people that are going to do this and not be lazy followers of the Most High that just rely on other people, but go back and read their word. It's okay to rely on people, but you can't stay there. Y'all are the remnant that he's talking about, because he chose you. That's why your spirit is attached to this message, because he's literally, by you listening, by you obeying, is him literally affirming the call over your life. So he chose you. This is about you. He chose you to be his own possession out of all the peoples of the earth, on the earth, the face of the earth. The Lord has had his heart set on you and chose you, not because you were more numerous than all the peoples, not because you're taller, handsome, you have more money, you played basketball, you played football, all of that good stuff, or soccer or whoever. Not because you were more numerous than all the peoples, for you were fewest of all peoples, but because the Lord loved you and kept the oath he swore to your fathers. He brought you out with a strong hand and redeemed you from the place of slavery, from the power of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Know that the Lord your God is God, the faithful God, who keeps his gracious covenant loyalty for 1,000 generations with those who love him and keep his commands. I'm going to read that one more time. Know that the Lord your God is God, the faithful God, who keeps his gracious covenant loyalty for 1,000 generations with those who love him. What does it mean to love him? And keep his commands. You cannot love God without keeping his commands. That's why the word "and" is there, which is what we're reading. And you can't keep his commands if you don't know his commands, which is why we're reading. But he directly pays back and destroys those who hate him. He will not hesitate to pay back directly the one who hates him. So keep the command, the statutes and ordinances that I am giving you to follow today. Okay. Now, I want y'all to use y'all's beautiful minds that the Most High gave you. If God, who keeps his gracious covenant loyalty, covenant is a law, legally binding, for 1,000 generations, then why do people think that the Old Testament has been done away with? When one of the key places where the Bible, where the Most High gave instructions for living for 1,000 generations, is in the Torah. How demonic is it that people tell you you don't need it? The Old Testament, you don't follow it, when we're clearly reading that if there's a covenant, and you've listened to my other messages and you know how important the blood of Yeshua is and how he's the high priest, so he comes to complete the law, giving us a new high priest, which is what we call the new covenant, but not negating the statutes and ordinances, which is what was legally binding. Almost like putting an amendment in it and saying, hey, because this part was faulty, I couldn't find anybody, I sent my son to do it for you guys, to cover you guys, but you should still do your part. Now, pastors and preachers that tell you that this stuff is demonic is because, number one, the veil is over their eyes, and number two, that's their problem. But don't let it be yours. And that's what we're doing today. See how demonic it is when the enemy, y'all are reading it. It's not I didn't create the covenant, he did. But the definition of covenant is a promise, a guarantee. That doesn't change. And his statutes and ordinances, that doesn't change either. The only thing that changed is how we get to him, and that's through the blood of Yeshua. But okay, let's go ahead and keep reading. All right. If you listen and are careful to keep these ordinances, the Lord your God will keep his covenant loyalty with you. As he swore to your fathers, he will love you, bless you, multiply you. He will bless your offspring, your children, and the produce of your land, your grain, your new wine, and fresh oil, all the things you put your hand to, the young of your herds, and the newborn of your flocks, in the land he swore to your fathers that he would give you. Okay, so now when you look at your life, and you look at your family, and you look at your work, and you look at everything, and God, and you do not see the blessing of the Most High, as he said, bless your offspring, you got a lot of sick children, all of these things, okay, all of these things are cause to cry out to the Most High and to ask him, Most High, what is it? I charge you on the basis of your word that you said you were going to bless my offspring, that you were going to give me produce of your land, financial issues, that you were going to destroy all the enemies that you have set before me. Why isn't this happening? It is our job still to pray and cry out to him. And I'm telling you guys this because a lot of the times what religion has tried to do is it tries to dumb us down and say, oh no, we're going to close our eyes to this and we're going to pray it away. Nope. It's there for a reason if he allows it. Now we have to understand why he's allowing it. And when you understand with all humility, you talk with him, he will show you the exact reason of why he's allowed this, or what we're missing in our relationship that we need to do in order to invite God into our situation. Because his promise says, which is us, for us, he said he was going to give us healthy offspring. He said he was going to give us produce. He said he was going to deliver us from our enemies. So why isn't that stuff happening? That's our job to ask him, not to religion it away or whatever it away, believe it away or whatever. It's to ask God in humility, why is this thing not going away? Show me, Father Yah, and I will follow. Okay. All right. He will bless your offspring and the produce of your land, your grain, your new wine, and fresh oil, the young of your herds, and the newborn of your flocks, in the land he swore to your fathers that he would give you. You will be blessed above all peoples. There will be no infertile male or female among you or your livestock. The Lord will remove all sickness from you. He will not put on you all the terrible diseases of Egypt that you know about, but he will inflict them on all who hate you. You must destroy all the peoples the Lord your God is delivering over to you, and to not look on them with pity. Do not worship their gods, for that will be a snare to you. If you say to yourself, these nations are greater than I, how can I drive them out? Do not be afraid of them. Be sure to remember what the Lord your God did to Pharaoh in all Egypt. He didn't say that those mountains weren't going to be huge. He didn't say that it won't look crazy. He didn't say all of that stuff. He said it's going to look crazy. But he's telling you, I'm the reassurance. Be sure to remember what the Lord your God did to Pharaoh and all Egypt, the great trials that you saw, the signs and wonders, the strong hand and outstretched arm by which the Lord your God brought you out. The Lord your God will do the same to all the peoples you fear. He's like, oh, I see what you see, but I'm not going to I got this. So whenever you see sickness, as he said, whenever you see diseases, as he said, whenever you see big enemies much stronger than you see billion-dollar enemies, trillion-dollar enemies, he said that he's going to conquer them, even if you fear them. But you have to do your part. And that is something that I'm praying for as many people that listen to me to understand and to remove the brainwashing of religion or what we've been taught from our mothers and fathers and grandfathers that did not have the Torah, did not understand the Torah, and only focused on the blood of Yeshua, because we need both, not just one. Because all of the things that God talks about in this, he's not saying, oh, so you can go to heaven. He didn't say any of that. He said on earth. I'm going to remove sickness from you, death from you, enemies from you, all of that stuff. But every single day you walk around, you see a sick person. You see a person that's not producing the things that God wants them to produce. You see all of these things, but yet we just keep going to church with our eyes closed. Because religion is like death, it's bondage. Because it teaches you spiritual pride. I was in it. I know firsthand. It wasn't until I was like, wait a minute, it's not holy. And no pastor and preacher can help me. All they're saying is keep praying, and I keep praying, and it's getting a whole bunch worse. So let me talk to God, because I know I'm not Job. I know I'm not without sin. I know I'm not the greatest of all times in his eyes. I know I'm not perfect. So what is it that I'm not doing that is allowing all these things to run rampant in my life? And it wasn't until I started to ask those questions that out of humility, out of desperation, and I pray that y'all don't get to the desperation stage, that God started to answer. And I had to just follow. I was like, okay, you lead me? You lead me? All right. I know I gotta see a healthy baby because I'm looking at a sick one. I know I have to see this in my family relationships because I'm looking at death in this multiple areas. But that's not what your word wants from me. So what am I doing wrong? And if you would talk to me, I will follow you. That's what he's looking for. And then he can welcome you. And the problem with most athletes is you guys are going to be on hero syndrome. Oh, God, I got this. I got this. I got this. And then you're going to run out of your magic potion, your money, your fame, your all that good stuff. And you're going to realize it was never enough. And so what God is trying to do in this season is he's trying to teach you while the opportunity is still ripe. While you're still in the midst of it, he's like, hey, I know you're in the midst of it, but like Moses, I'm going to call you out. Just don't kill anybody. But I'm going to call you out and I'm going to show you my ways. That's why that's a part of the reason by his grace that he's calling me to talk to you guys so he can call you out, protect your heart, and build you for his kingdom. Because he may know you have a beautiful heart. You just need the opportunity to have a true knowledge of him and a true relationship with him so that you can go deeper with him and do more with your life than just be a one-time wonder. Basketball, football, whatever, and then they forget about you. No. That's not what our God wants, because you are useful beyond what you can do with your hands. Because you see the children of Israel here, God is like, these people are stronger than y'all. They're more numerous than y'all. They got everything that you really don't have but me, so I'm going to come through for you. Because I want you to remember that it was always me. It was never just you. All you have to do is be obedient to me and trust me, and I lead the way. What a beautiful God that we serve. To say, look, keep yours. Just follow me. That's all I need you to do. Just follow me. Just trust me. And I will cure everything in front of you. I will tear kingdoms down myself for you. That's all he needs. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Okay. The strong hand. All right. So he brought him out, signs and wonders, the strong hand and outstretched arm by which the Lord your God brought you out. The Lord your God will do the same to all the peoples you fear. This is verse 20. The Lord your God will also send hornets against them until all the survivors and those hiding from you perish. Do you see that? You can't send hornets. You can't do that. But he can. When you put your faith in him, he will. Do not be afraid of them, for the Lord your God, a great and awesome God, is among you. The Lord your God will drive out these nations before you little by little. You will not be able to destroy them at all at once. Otherwise, the wild animals will become too numerous for you. He's saying, hold on, wait. These battles are going to be continuous, but I promise you, if you walk with me, if you obey everything that I'm saying you today, they will not stand in front of you. Just do it my way. The Lord your God will give them over to you and throw them into great confusion until they are destroyed. He will hand their kings over to you, and you will wipe out their names under heaven. No one will be able to stand against you. You will annihilate them. Every person that's against you, I don't care if it's a coach, a this, a that, that's blocking whatever it is that God has for you in this season, it has to go. When you link up with the Torah, when you follow the Torah and you believe in the life of Yeshua as your high priest, but you don't negate the covenant that we are walking through right now, the things that he asks you to walk in, following the feast days, observing those things that he's asking you that people say you don't have to do, not eating the things that are damaging for you, all of the things that he's asking you to do, you will annihilate every single person that stands before you. This is what his word says, because he's so great. Burn up the carved images of their gods. Don't covet the silver and gold on the images and take it for yourself, or else you will be ensnared by it, for it is detestable to the Lord your God. Do not bring any detestable thing into your house, or you will be set apart for destruction like it. God's saying, if it doesn't get past you, I will send somebody to destroy it. But you are also going to be attached to their destruction as well, because you didn't listen. And when you listening to these messages, you can't unhear it. So a lot of y'all may be like listening to me, and then a lot of y'all may say, oh my goodness, I'm starting to go through more hell talking to Odia. Exactly. You're supposed to go through more hell, because God is exposing the things that are meant for destruction. So he's like, hey, this is going to lead you to destruction. So I'd rather know if somebody is pointing a gun at me. I don't want the gun hidden over a veil. I want to see the gun so I can have an opportunity at life. And so when God reveals to you, when he allows destruction in your life, it's not for you to be, oh, God hates me, or I don't know what, this Torah thing is not right. It's right. It's God is revealing those things so that it doesn't destroy you. So you have an opportunity at life, and life more abundantly, the way he's calling you to have it. Because that's what's going to happen. Okay. You are to abhor and detest it utterly, because it is set apart for destruction. And then now we're going to end that. But I just want y'all to remember, all of this stuff we cannot accomplish in our own self-worth. It is a deep and supernatural occurrence that will happen over our lives as we walk one with the Most High, as a set apart holy people, not a religious people, a holy people, a people that does what he asked them to do. And once again, you're not going to find that in a pastor, a whatever, a shrink, a psychic person, a best friend, a mom, whatever. You will only find it in this Torah and in your prayer life. And that's what you have to be attached to above all else. Be blessed. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.